Elder, restore peace to our community. Families are being divided.
I hear you, child.
Something unprecedented happened. Dibia Okoro walked slowly to the village square, his staff clicking against stone. From the opposite path, Ezenwani Ijeoma approached, her coral beads catching sunlight. The entire village seemed to hold its breath. They stopped 3 paces apart. The silence stretched like spider silk, fragile and tense. Finally, the Dibia spoke, his voice rough as dry grass. My divination says the ancestors are confused. They hear prayers, but sense division. They don't know which voice speaks for Umora anymore. The priestess's response came quietly. The river goddess showed me the same. She says the water cannot flow where the land is broken. Another silence. Then priestess Ezenwani Ijeoma did something that made the watching villagers gasp. She took 1 step forward and lowered herself to 1 knee, not in full prostration, but in recognition. I forgot my place, Dibia. I forgot that wisdom has many voices. Dibia Okoro's weathered face worked with emotion. Slowly, painfully, he too lowered himself, matching her gesture. And I forgot that the gods speak in tongues we don't always understand. Forgive an old man's pride. The village exhaled. That afternoon, they worked together for the first time in living memory. Dibia Okoro sacrificed a white cock at the Iroko tree, while Ezenwani Ijeoma poured libations at the river shrine. Not one ritual or the other. Both. Together. The village gathered between the 2 sacred places, united in prayer. As the sun set, a wind picked up from the east. Clouds gathered, dark and heavy with promise. The first drops fell as night claimed the sky, and by morning, the rain drummed steadily on every roof in Umora. Obiageli danced in the downpour, her arms spread wide. Beside her, young Chinedu smiled, knowing what the elders were too proud to say. Sometimes the greatest wisdom comes not from those who speak to gods, but from those who remember that gods speak to everyone. The Dibia and the priestess never became friends. They remained who they were, separate, strong, certain of their callings. But now, when they passed in the market, they nodded. A small gesture, a bridge built not of agreement, but of respect. And Umora learned that perhaps the gods never demanded they choose. Perhaps the gods had been waiting for them to understand that truth, like rain, can fall from many clouds.